Good morning. I just came back from the Democratic Republic of Congo, where 40 million people live in chronic food insecurity level 3 and level 4, and we have acute famine situations spread around the country. So the humanitarian imperative is a rather theoretical concept for these people. The principle has always been there, and people listen to it. It's in all the different religions and value systems around the world. But it is true that the adherence to that imperative has weakened considerably. Let's not forget all of these principles, and including the imperative, are guidelines. They are benchmarks against which the action of international responders have to be measured. What we have seen is that not only are they less and less respected, but at the same time, big powers, superpowers, even members of the Security Council are actually promoting and supporting breaches of the humanitarian principles and the humanitarian imperative in numerous cases. They use proxy allies to bomb. They allow their own forces or their allies to use hunger as a weapon of conflict. They bomb schools, they cut off electricity and water so that hospitals cannot work, and they block any kind of supply routes that should be open. So this is now becoming normal. It's the new normal in a way. So what can we do when we see all of this weakening of the international system? Not much, I'm afraid. I believe that the disorder and the fragmentation globally has led to an undermining of the respect of all of these principles and made it very much more difficult to respond. The humanitarian world has only one chance, and that is really to stick together, really to call out the superpowers and the autocrats that run countries like Ethiopia or Mali, so that it at least is clear that there is a moral and a political cost to make the civilian population suffer. So this advocacy task is increasingly important. And at the same time, obviously, we have to argue that governments, please come forward with funding, private enterprises as well, because you need to make sure that people survive. And by the way, it also goes for the private sector. Please pass on the message to governments that this continuous humanitarian crisis situation is not good for business. It's not good for any development plan over the medium to long term. So we have to stick together. And let me add one point, which is that humanitarians also have to demonstrate value for money. There's no point in just having a big heart. If the donors believe that we are not efficient, then they have a golden opportunity to deny financing. So this has to be also at the forefront on our mind when we advocate for response and assistance to the most vulnerable populations around the world. So good luck to you and have a nice day.